Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to break down how Nathan packed on 10 pounds of lean muscle mass for you guys, was able to improve his productivity, his muscle mass index, and his daily lifestyle. All three of those were improved throughout the course of this program when I went through it with Nathan. So Nathan really focused on a few things. I'm going to break them down for you here today. So Nathan is just for some context before I get started on what we did. Nathan is a skinny ectomorph. He was about 6'1", 143 pounds, and that really wasn't cutting it for him. He wanted to get stronger. He wanted to get bigger. He wanted to be taken more seriously, and that's what we did for him. So Nathan and I really focused on the solution to the problem. We have to know what the problem is, right? The problem is he's not eating enough food. That's the first thing we're doing. We're breaking down all of his meals. We recalculated his total for how many calories he needed to be eating in a day. 4,200 calories was the number that we came to. That's a lot of food. There's no doubt about that. But we made it work. We figured out a schedule that Nathan could stick to in the long term. So we broke down those 4,200 calories into the macros. So 50% carbs is going to be important with 4,200 calories. He needs carbs in his diet for his muscle growth process. His protein intake is incredibly important as well. We have his protein at 30%, and we have the fats at 20%. So I'm not sure the exact number of protein per day that he's aiming for. I want to say it's around the 160, 180 range, as that was his goal. It was 164 pounds of lean muscle mass. So he went from 154 pounds to 164 pounds. That was his ultimate goal, and that's what we did. So let's see here. So first off, when we look at that big number, 4,200, it's a huge number, right? I mean, that's four meals of 4,000 calories. So how do we even fit that into the current moment in time in the day, right? You have to have four meals planned out. So we have to have the time of each meal. That's the most essential part of eating 4,200 calories, folks. So you have to plan out these meals. So you have to give your body 3 to 5 hours to process that last 1,000-calorie meal. Because I don't know about you, and I don't know about me, but you can only eat really, I can only eat really 1,000 to 1,500 calories per meal. After that, I'm just stuffed. I cannot eat any more. It's just not happening. So what we did was we really spaced out each of the meals. So 7 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and then 9:30. So we had a sleep schedule from about 12 a.m. to about 7 a.m. That's when he was waking up. So he was still getting about 7 hours of sleep. No, excuse me. I had the vitamins at 12 a.m. So we have the 10:30 to 6:30 sleep schedule, which is a decent amount of sleep. He has to get those foods in before bed. So we really want to probably push that out as much as possible. Ideally, if we can get another half an hour in there for him to process those foods before bed, that's what we're working on currently. In time here is like not eating right before bed, but not eating too far before bed that you're hungry, right? There's that happy medium that we have to try and strive for. So basically, we broke down each of the meal. What time are we having that meal? What are we having for that meal on most days? Obviously, you don't have to stick to it 100% of the time. But let's see, Nathan liked a club president sandwich at 2 p.m. on Monday, right? He doesn't have to eat that meal every day, but what he does have to eat is something similar, something that he would enjoy, but also would hit him the macros as well. So we would break down each of those meals, about 1,000 calories too as well. Like I said, for 1,000 calories. And then another big thing that Nathan and I have worked on is incorporating more liquid calories. So if he wants to have a snack, that 500-calorie snack, that can be a protein shake or be a couple of protein shakes. So incorporating more high quality liquid foods into his diet. I guess they're not really foods, but they're more beverages. But it's not alcohol. That's not the drink I'm recommending at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm recommending a protein shake with milk. That's what I'm recommending as far as in between the meals. What is he snacking on when he's working, when he's doing his job? So yeah, we break down each day of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, 7 days a week. And we basically, it doesn't really change much day to day. That's the thing. And there are days when he is exercising more. So let's say he's burning 500 calories. We have to add that 500 calories back to his total. So 4,200 is the normal total that he has to hit every day. That's, based off of, burning 200 to 300 calories just in his maintenance phase. So we have to add those 500 calories back into that 4,200. So that would make it 4,700 calories. So then we have to brainstorm, okay, if we're at this point in the day and we got to get to 4,700 calories, how are we going to get there? And how do we get there when situations arise like that in the future? So eating is just part of the equation, right? I mentioned eating enough, eating protein, high protein foods, and reaching the macros. Those are really the 3 points I touched on, and building, strong habits, building, what dates and times are you eating these meals? And then we want to get into his exercises, right? It's not just about eating big. It's about eating big and exercising and getting stronger. So this is what Nathan and I did. We developed a plan, basically a 4-day split. So we're going to have basically 2 upper body days and 2 lower body days. That's how we broke it down. And then we really focused on primarily compound lifts that work multiple muscles in the body. That's what brought up most of the workout plan. Then we have stretching at the end. We have a warm up in the beginning. It's dynamic stretches versus static stretching at the end. And then we have some foam rolling and some pliability work as well. Almost forgot the word there for a second. And then we have this lower body progress here. So each week we're tracking those numbers. So let's say Nathan does the 140 at 12 reps for back barbell squats. Our next call, I'm going to ask him, okay, Nathan, how did that set go of the 140 for 12? Because we're really going to dial in. Is he ready to go up? Is he ready to add a 2.5 to each side, which should make it 145 instead? And we could increase all of those numbers up. So we're really looking at that progressive overload, increasing how much weight he's trying to squat. And we can do this up into a certain point. We can also increase rep ranges. We can decrease rest time. We can do a lot of different things as far as progressive overload and making it challenging. Adding weight to the bar is one of the most simplest ways, but one of the most effective ways for packing on lean muscle mass. And then we do this with every single exercise. So we're checking in constantly throughout the week. And then we wanted to focus on, okay, is he gaining a pound of muscle per week? In the early stages of your fitness career, if you are just getting started, you can gain up to 4 pounds of lean muscle mass per month. As you progress in your fitness career, you can only gain around 2 pounds of lean muscle mass per week. So what we wanted to make sure was constantly weighing in, making sure he's weighing in at the same time throughout the week. So basically we have a date and time set up. So I will send him over a reminder and be like, hey, you have a 7 p.m. weigh-in on Tuesday. Don't forget about it. Make sure you're ready for it. Just give them that reminder before that time comes so they can weigh in. And then we're constantly weighing in each week and checking those numbers. So where is he at now? Where does he want to go? We always want to look at that North Star, that goal weight. As you can see there, we have the weigh and the actual number, the goal per week, and the date and time of the weigh-in. So we had his weigh-in at midnight on Tuesday. That's when he did it. So then, as you can see, he went all the way from 154.2 to 164.6. So exactly, let's see how many pounds of lean muscle mass he gained. So he gained 12.4 pounds, it looks like. So Nathan gained more than 10 pounds. He surpassed his goal, folks. And that's really all I have for you guys today. That's really the breakdown. Obviously, there's a lot more components to go into it. But that's the gist of how Nathan gained over 10 pounds of lean muscle mass, folks. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.